everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to be sharing with you strategies for recession-proof career. As we can see, we are in an uncertain time. Anything can happen in the work world. For us not to be caught unawares, it is important to know exactly what to do, how to do them, and to go ahead and do those things. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing that with you. Before I go on, if you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. And don't forget to click the notification bell button so you can be notified when I share a brand new video. Loss of job automatically means loss of income and possibly loss of wealth. But if you prepare ahead, you are likely to be ahead and beat all those disadvantages that comes with any kind of recession, whether an industry recession, organizational recession, or a countrywide recession, or any kinds of recession at all. Number one thing to have a recession-proof career is for you to prepare. When you make money, save money, reduce your expenses as much as you can. Don't buy anything at the peak of the market. So for example, something is freshly new in town and is trending. At the moment of every trending item is usually more expensive. Give it a couple of weeks or a month, those things will come down in price. If you don't have to spend money, don't spend money, save it. So plan ahead and have a downtime strategy. What could your own downtime strategy be? While working hard, I always recommend it is important to care for yourself and rest as well. Always understand that if any recession happens at any time, you are likely to work twice as hard for you to get a job. So the way to beat that is to continue to prepare even before the recession happens. Number two thing to prepare is for you to get hungry. Getting hungry could mean adding on additional skills to your current skill set. It could also mean going back to school to take a course, certification, diploma, or some sort of course that can put you ahead if any recession happens at all. So be hungry, be determined. That is the number two way to prepare. Number three thing to do to prepare is to beef up your resume. When I say beef up your resume, what do I mean? Build the strongest resume ever. Acquire skills that will make you indispensable. Indispensable means they can't get rid of you. There are 10 people doing the same job. You be the one that is ahead. You have additional skills that will make your organization need you come what may. Even if you are going to take a pay reduction, you know that you will always have a job. So how do you do that? Never let an opportunity to learn pass you by. So if in your organization there are platforms for learning, don't ever decline. Continue to learn. There are so many languages that are really hard to recruit for in the marketplace. For example, Dutch. If this is something needed in your own industry or where you work, it is important to get on it, learn it, so you can beef up your resume. So as you continue to build on skills that you need to have a recession-proof career, make sure that you're acquiring the right skills that will help you keep the job if a recession ever hits. What is that skill in your own industry? Go ahead, research them and acquire them, whether through education or through shadowing somebody who already have that skill in the workplace. So continue to learn new skills, both soft and hard skill. A lot of organizations are now relying more on soft skills because so many people are now working from home, especially people in leadership. You don't see the people you are leading face to face. Now is the time to acquire skills of the future, like coaching skills, leadership skills that will help you manage a team, even though you're not with them physically. So now let's go into digging in. What does it mean to dig in? Keep making yourself a person of value, someone who always brings solutions to problems, someone who looks for strategies to improve processes, or someone who everybody can do without. If you are not in your team, they know you're not there. That is how to be a person of value. So the third strategy to apply to have a recession-proof career, which is for you to hide. What does it mean to hide? Number one way for you to hide is for you to stay in a recession-proof industry. Due to COVID, actually, there are so many industries that have been affected, especially the hospitality and travel industry. If you can stay in a recession-proof industry, you are likely not to be affected by the recession. Example of a recession-proof industry would be healthcare sector, government sector, or education. Those three areas are sure banker. So another way to hide is for you to stay in school. I know a lot of us, once we finish learning, maybe getting a degree or a postgrad, we say, that's it, I'm not learning again. Now is the best time for you to hide in school. You don't have to really go back to the university. There's so many ways to learn these days. Online degree, online diploma, online certification. There are so many options for you to explore, research them, and hide by taking those courses. A lot of us tend to believe that we don't need education to be successful. I understand that. What I would definitely point to is the fact that not all of us will be Bill Gates. However, with education, at least according to research, getting education or gaining education can help you or catapult you to a greater earning potential. Imagine if you've gone to school to learn software engineering, you decided to progress in your career and acquire a new skill in that field. Imagine if any recession hits, you are likely to earn money, to be in employment compared to someone who dropped out of school. I'm not recommending that the only way out or to be successful is education, but education has proven to be a way for you to continue to earn money consistently and for you to go to the next level in your career. Consider to hide in education or to continue to hide in a recession-proof industry, which could be healthcare sector, government sector, or education. So the next step for you to have a recession-proof career is for you to run. What does it mean to run? It means for you to run from one industry to another. I previously mentioned recession-proof industries. Are you in a position whereby if anything happens, you are likely to be chopped off? It is time possibly for you to strategically run to another industry, to a new job title, to a new place, to a new industry, or to a new organization or company. Those are 4 ways to run. Move, but be strategic in your move. Majority of you may not know, I strategically moved from one industry to another in the middle of this pandemic. That was a strategic move for me and one that was long overdue. Before I made the move, I weighed all my options. I weighed my gain, I weighed my loss. In this case, there was no loss. It was more of gain for me. And so I strategically moved. So before you move, check your gain and check your loss before you run. So how can you do this strategic move? Number 1, attend conferences related to the area where you want to move. And number 2, I always recommend broaden your network. Connect with the right people who can help you if anything ever goes wrong. So even in your move, you have to be extremely flexible. Geographically, where can you move to? Think of those things. It can really broaden your chances of landing the right opportunity. So for example, I live in Dublin. If I'm willing to work in Glasgow, starting remotely, I tell my organization I can start remotely, then I plan to move in the future. It's a good time to start. You probably gain up to like 6 to 9 months before you even go on site or before you move physically to their premises. Think about it and be strategic about it. It makes a lot of difference in how you strategically recession-proof your career. So within your organization, recession time is a good time for you to listen closely to see what they are saying. What are they saying in your organization? Is there going to be any layoffs? Listen closely. Connect with the right people, even within your organization, so you know whether to stay or to run. Running is good, but be strategic in your run, no matter where you run to. Moving into hospitality at this point in time would be a bad move, even if it means you will earn more money. Probably I won't recommend you make that kind of move. However, if the industry you're moving into is proven to be recession proof, why not? Take a leap, take chances, and sometimes this is how to grow in your career. But whatever you do, weigh your loss and weigh your gain before you move, whether to a new place, to a new job title, to a new location, or to a new industry altogether. Let's check out how to build to have a recession-proof career. Building simply means creating your own opportunities. When you build, you don't have to run and you don't have to hide. Building is something you are creating for yourself or by yourself. For those of you who know me before, you will know that I have a different YouTube channel. This is an example of building something new in the middle of a recession. I decided to launch a brand new channel which will focus on career management and growth strategies. I have the skills, I have the experience, I have the knowledge, and I have everything it takes for me to succeed on this channel, sharing the things I know. So, building simply means using the skills, experience, the knowledge that you have to start something new. This is just an example. Improved skill is a major advantage for you to build. A lot of times in life, when we continue to learn, even when we don't need those skills that we are acquiring, I can guarantee you that someday those skills will come in handy. In my own career journey, I've experienced that. For about 1.5 years, I worked on the shop floor. I attended to customers and I built relationships even doing that job. Then I went on to do another degree centered around retail management and buying. I acquired that experience. Today, I work as an HR resourcing consultant that focuses on retail business. In my interview, I was able to share so graciously. I've been there. I've done that. I mentioned to my hiring manager that I've worked on the shop floor before. I have a postgrad in retail management and buying. And she was just like, you sound like the person we are looking for. It was an experience I didn't know was going to come in handy. So when I say continue to prepare, keep preparing. In your own case, what can you build right now from the skills and knowledge and experience that you have? Think about it. What do people need in the marketplace? What can you combine with your day job that you can continue to work on just in case recession hits? Because if you build, you really don't need to hide or to run. In my own case, I'm using content creation to reach an audience who needs what I know. I've experienced tremendous growth. I've had the opportunity to help people with what I know, with my skills, with my experience. And so many people have found breakthrough, landing the right opportunities, interviewing better, going to the next level in their career. I have it. I'm using it to build. So what do you have? Continue to use it to build. If while building you fail, it's not the end of the world. You will always learn new lessons and you'll be a more matured, more seasoned professional. So be mindful though that when you start a new business, you're likely not to make profit almost immediately. But if you continue building, eventually you will win and you will laugh big. So be mindful of that. A lot of businesses were built during recession, like the ones listed on the screen here. So think of what you can build and start building now. So when you also build, a lot of seasoned, well-qualified people are looking for jobs. You as a builder, you as a creator of something new can offer them opportunities. Before you build, what do you bring to the table? What makes you you? Use that to build something substantial, something new, something that will add value to the lives of people. Another thing to consider, this one is very important, is for you to start small. Don't take a loan to build. Don't spend money you don't have. And that was why I said continue to prepare. Preparing means saving and putting money away just in case you need to build. The final step to actually have a recession-proof career is for you to invest. What does it mean to invest? Your most valuable asset is not your home, is not your car, is not your gold. Your most valuable asset is you. You in corporation. My most valuable asset is me. The more you invest in yourself, the more you give to yourself, the better you will be as a professional. People don't really give what they don't have. So the more you invest in yourself, the more you have to give. Keep learning. Your career is likely to be recession-proof if you are robot-proof. How can you become robot-proof? Through investing in yourself, through continuous learning and development, continuous investment in yourself. What I'm simply saying is, with education, the right education and skills, automation is likely not to rob you of your job, which in turn makes your career recession-proof. So this brings me to the end of this series on strategies on how to have a recession-proof career. I've shared loads and loads of tips that will help you have a recession-proof career. To some people, you will need all the 6 steps that I've shared, and to some people, you will only need a few. But most importantly, whatever you do, continue to prepare, which is tip number 1, so you don't get caught unawares if recession hits at any stage or at any point in any sector, industry, company, or in the country that you are in. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope that you found the video helpful. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please leave me your comments in the comment section telling me what strategy are you going to apply to have a recession-proof career. And if you have any questions, please do ask them in the comment section below. Or if you have any video suggestions, please share them and I'll go ahead and film that video for you. And finally, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go on and click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the notification bell button so you can be notified when I share a brand new video. Again, I want to thank you for watching. I'll speak to you soon on my next video.